Ladies and gentlemen, the Senator of Kiambu and his family were bereaved, and today was the climax because those loved ones that they lost were going to be laid to rest today. And actually, the politicians from the mountain did not waste that chance, and they all attended this funeral. Now, however, there's something that caught my attention. Despite that Aaron Cheriot was present, the people early to Gachagua were in numbers actually attended that funeral. Now, speeches were made, and there are two things I want to talk about here that I realized from one speaker who spoke on that funeral. This is the Senator of Nyandarua County. The Senator of Nyandarua County is a very intelligent young man that people of Nyandarua and the mountain love so much because the way he speaks. There are a few things that he brought out that I feel I need to share with you guys, and they're going to form the basis of this analysis here today. He leaked two things. First of all, he leaked that the mountain senators are all behind Rigathi Gachagua. That was a tick for Rigathi Gachagua because he's now solidifying his friendship, solidifying his base, and uniting the mountain. Having senators who are mouthpieces is a very crucial thing for Rigathi Gachagua. Therefore, I feel is making the right steps towards the right direction. Now, before I tell you another thing, if this is the first time you're watching our videos, please make sure that you subscribe, like, and comment because that is the best support you can always give this channel. So therefore, when Rigathi Gachagua ensures that the senator is on his path, it's a warning to those MPs who are rebels to him. It's now time for them again to come together. Actually, even Rigathi Gachagua, when he was given a chance to speak, he said categorically, let those who have been trying to do politics of 2027, do politics of 2032, who have failed, to come together now and let them work for the people of the mountain. Therefore, it's a tick for Rigathi Gachagua for solidifying the mountain and ensuring the current politicians in power, that's the senators, some of the MPs, are working together by championing his leadership in the mountain. Now, the second thing that I noticed from here, and this is going to form the major basis of analysis here today, it is the information that the Senator of Nyandarua said that as William Ruto went for Baba, let him also, that is now Rigathi Gachagua, go for other friends. Friends like Tawe and Kalonzo Musyoka, and many others, except Martha Karua, who does not have any party, or any representative in any parliament, either an MCA, or even an MP, or even a senator or a governor of any kind. So therefore, the issues to do about Kalonzo, it's not a surprise. Kalonzo, everyone will talk about Rigathi Gachagua joining him, going to work with him. But now, when it's an issue to do with Rigathi, or when it is in relation to Kalonzo Musyoka, I want to tell Rigathi Gachagua that that is a wrong path to follow. Kalonzo Musyoka has ambitions which came much earlier than for Rigathi Gachagua to be the president of this country. Imagine if he decides to work with him. What will happen to Rigathi Gachagua? Will he become the deputy or the president? That will create wrinkles. Another thing I want to say, going for someone of that caliber, it is carrying a baggage that he does not deserve. The only thing Rigathi Gachagua needs to do is to maintain the mountain. Have the mountain around him, which will give him the power to propel his political ambitions. So therefore, as we speak now, he should avoid completely the talks to do with joining Kalonzo Musyoka completely, because he has a team and there's people who are after him. And it means very well that also there are people who are from the mountain around Kalonzo Musyoka who also want to take up the seat of deputy president and other seats as far as the mountain politics is concerned. So therefore, I want to advise Rigathi Gachagua, the calls for him to talk to Kalonzo Musyoka, he should avoid completely, because he has more numbers than Kalonzo Musyoka. Apart from being numbers, he has also ambitions just like Kalonzo Musyoka. The second person I want to talk about here is the Tawe man. He was referred by the Senator of Nyandarua as the Tawe person. That is George Natembeya. Natembeya is leading the Tawe movement in the Western region. I have done a video here showing you how or even why Natembeya will succeed having the the Western region solidified. I gave a few reasons, including the poor performance of Musalia Mudavadi, poor performance of Wetangula as far as development of that region is concerned. So therefore, you can go watch the video that I've done and actually get to learn on why Tawe movement will succeed in Western Kenya. Leave alone that aside. Now, coming to the mountain as far as the Tawe movement is concerned, it's a rising movement that is being generated. And when you listen to Natembeya keenly, he's talking about development and negotiation on the table. And if they can negotiate with Rigathi Gachagua, based on the numbers from the two regions, probably they're going to form a very strong coalition that is going to change the politics of this country. So therefore, we encourage Rigathi Gachagua to go for just such a person who is rising, someone who can just be barely a governor, someone who can just work on the grassroots, someone who is on the grassroots. And actually having someone of that kind from the Western region, he can completely influence the politics of that region. And checking the people around the Tawe movement, most of them are growing gentlemen and women. That means that they can easily abide to Rigathi Gachagua's requests. So therefore, I call him to go and reach out to Natembeya, because he has to create friends across the country for him to achieve the ambitions of being a president in this country. If you consider very well, Rigathi Gachagua, from the start of the term that they went William Ruto in power, Rigathi Gachagua messed up by segregating the mountain region, which to some extent even now is doing, and actually even calling the government of being of shares. And actually as a result, he lost so many allies. People started talking about him negatively. Until now, when Rigathi Gachagua is now solidifying the mountain, that is when the political members are going to now look at Rigathi Gachagua as a potential man to request or go for as far as the 2027 and 2032 politics are concerned. Therefore, it's a tick for him to go for Natembeya. Now, Senator also of Nyandarua was very categorical on this case. When he spoke of the senators being behind Rigathi Gachagua, it was simply cementing the chance that all those who are not behind Rigathi Gachagua to be there. Now, that point itself has a lot to do in the political terrain of this country. Checking that the Mount Kenya is always playing key role, the central role actually as far as the president of this country is concerned. Rigathi Gachagua having those people around him, it is very crucial, because they give him the power to negotiate. Without politicians around him, the mountain will be divided. The mountain will go apart. Therefore, it is crucial to have all these leaders from the mountain backing him to going forward. He went ahead to mention people like the ones in Azimio, people from the mountain. Rigathi Gachagua cemented the statement by saying, let them come and let us work together. And one thing I realized from him, it is that he's very authoritative. Therefore, he wants you to come. If you don't want, you go. And then you wait pale mbele. You will see what is going to happen. Therefore, it's very clear that Rigathi Gachagua has the ambition, he has the plan, and he has the way to do what he has to do to solidify the mountain. Recently, he made some remarks telling the people of the mountain, that the politicians of the mountain, that by December this year, if you shall have not aligned yourself to him, forget about your seat in 2027. And that is not just a warning. It's a very serious statement that President William Ruto and his allies must sit down and restructure. Because Rigathi Gachagua was very clear. Those people who are talking of 2027 years, stop to them. Those who are talking of 2032 years, again, stop to them. So therefore, now that they are stuck, let them come and let them work together to ensure at least they have pushed for development from the region. Therefore, it is a call for Rigathi Gachagua that I personally feel Rigathi Gachagua is creating a base that no other leader in this country, as we speak right now, is doing, because it's only the mountain we are having the issues to do with the unity, and Rigathi Gachagua is trying to unite all other people, all other politicians from the mountain, which is not happening in any other region except the Tawe movement that has just started. That is my video there and there. And if this is the first time once again you're watching our videos, please make sure that you subscribe, like, and comment, because that's the best support. You can always give the channel. My name is Abel Mokwa. See you next time.